Okay, so we're talking about alcohols here. Alcohols are organic compounds containing an OH group. There are roughly 3 rules. One is that you make the hydrocarbons number as low as possible to the OH. That means that instead of having it as 2 or 3, you try and have it as 1 OH. So we're going to go now to number 2, which is you have to have your number, then the dash, then the parent hydrocarbon, which is just a way of writing it out for naming. 3 is that the E in the ane goes to an OL. So instead of having ethane, you change it to ethanol, which is why there's OL at the end of alcohol. So we're going to take a look at butanol, which happens to be an ingredient in perfume. So we see this but right here, and we know that that means that there will be this right here. So there's 4 carbons, and then there's 10 hydrogens. So we'll start writing it out. So we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4. But what's this here? OL. That means that there's going to be an O at the end. So we'll just put an O right here. So we'll connect these, and now we'll start putting in the H's. So H, 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 and so on and so forth until all of the H's are in. So we'll keep writing it out, and then we'll put an H right here. So that is butanol for alcohols. Okay, so we're going to check out this 3-methyl-1-pentanol. So we're going to dive in right away and look at this. Pent. Pent means that there will be 5 carbons and then 12 H's. So we'll have that already written out. So we'll put them in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this here, just like the last one, shows it's an alcohol. So we gotta throw in another O right here. So we see this thing here though, methyl. This means that there will be a CH3 somewhere in here. This right here, this 3, shows us where it's going to be. So we'll count off from the lowest, the O, and go over. So 1, 2, 3. That's where there's going to be the CH3. So we'll put a C right here, and we'll connect these. Now we fill in the hydrogens and we have it. So it's fairly simple once you understand it, and once you put in all the H's and such. So now that all the H's are finished, we can see that this is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this guy here, and that. So that was 3-methyl-1-pentanol. Now we are going to name some of these guys. So we see this beast right here, and we're going to start off by counting the carbons. So in this original chain, it starts out as 1, because we want to be near the O. We need the O to be the lowest. So instead of starting from here and having the O being 4 or 5 or whatever it is, we'll have it start here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that it's going to be 4. So we got 4 C's. We got to count the C's first. So let's count the H's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 H's. So 12 H's, 4 C's. That means that it's going to be but. That's a butane. But since we are doing alcohols, we're going to cancel this E out here and put in but and ol, O-L, O-L, which is very important. You need to remember that. So we know that this is here. The O is at the beginning. So we're going to put in 1, showing that it's the first one. So now we take a look at this thing right here. By counting off, we know that this is at the 1, 2, 3, the third carbon. So we're going to put down a 3. And what is it? Since it's a carbon with 3 hydrogens to it, it's going to be methyl. Oop, right off the screen. Methyl. But, so then we got to put it together. So we write this all together. It goes 3-methyl 1-butanol. And that is how you name out chloroform, which in chloroform, this is what stops it from foaming, which is quite interesting. So now that we have this, we're going to look at another one. Okay, for our last one, for our last example, we are going to name this buddy. So first off, count the C's. 1, 2, 3. So C3, writing off again. There you go. C3. Now we'll count the H's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 H's. That means that it is propane. Propane. So, propane is not going to be propane though. Sounds weird, but it isn't. It's going to be propanol. Propanol. And we'll count off where the O is at. So, 1, 2. Okay, so it's good there. Or is it? So, 1, 2. No matter what side you go from, it's going to be at the 2. So, we call it 2. There's no other choice. No matter what, it's going to be at the lowest. So, we'll put it down here. 2 propanol. And there we have it. That is how you name this guy, which happens to be rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol, which is very useful actually. So that is how you name alcohols. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed.